In this video, I'll show you how I tried making hibiscus soap using dried hibiscus flowers. First, I made a coconut oil infusion using dried hibiscus flowers. The heat should be in the lowest setting so you don't burn the flowers. When the oil warms up, but not too hot, turn off the heat and then let it sit for at least 2 hours or more. I noticed that the color of the oil didn't really change. Then I also made hibiscus tea instead of just using plain water for the soap. So I noticed that the color of the water turned dark red. Then I strained the tea and put it in the refrigerator to cool down. I also made ice cubes out of the tea. Then I made another oil infusion using olive oil and the hibiscus flowers. Again, I made sure that the heat is in the lowest setting because olive oil burns quickly. I noticed that it also didn't change the color of the oil. So I decided to add rose petals to see if the color will change. Then I let it sit for 2 hours. Still, no change in oil color. And then I measured my olive oil infusion to equal 1 pound. But since my olive oil infusion did not amount to 1 pound, I added regular olive oil that wasn't infused to the mixture so it equaled 1 pound. Then I measured the lye to equal 12 ounces. And then in a stainless steel pot, I added 4 cups of hibiscus tea. Using cold water reduces the amount of fumes that is created when you add lye to the water or your tea. I also included the iced tea cubes that I made earlier, so the total would still equal to 4 cups. Unfortunately, the iced tea that I made did not equal 4 cups, so I added a cup of iced water. And then I added the lye powder to the liquid. You have to do this outdoors because the fumes could be very strong. I noticed that the tea color turned green. I gently stirred the pot until the lye has melted. And then I gently added the vegetable shortening. Then I measured my coconut oil to equal 2 pounds. Then I added the coconut oil in the pot. And then I added the olive oil. And then mix with a stick blender until you reach trace. Then I added the essential oil for fragrance when it started to trace. And then I pour the mixture into molds. And then I cover them with a lid and a thick blanket. After 24 hours, I took the soap out of the mold so I can cut them. I noticed the color turned pale brown. It's okay it didn't turn red, but it's still soap and it smells good. Soap needs to cure for at least 6 weeks. Happy soap making!